And in today's video, we are going to be doing a much needed post-finals glow up. It's officially been a week since I handed in my last uni assignment, and I feel like over the past few days I have been going to bed really late, letting myself sleep in and just resting and recharging from the comfort of my home. But honestly, right now I feel like I'm at a point where I am ready to reset and get back into my routine and get back into the habits that I know make me feel good. This morning I picked up my journal for the first time in a while. I checked my last entry and it was from 10 days ago, so I definitely have not been very consistent, but it was super nice to just get up to date. I took a good 40 minutes to just write about everything I've been up to and whatever has been on my mind, which as always feels super nice to just get out. Especially when I'm not in a rush and I have nowhere that I need to be, it's always really lovely to just take my time when writing. And then I followed that up with my full morning skincare routine. It always helps me transition into the start of my day and leaves me feeling really refreshed. So that was my morning so far. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a much needed post-finals glow up. I am really excited to just take some time over the next few days to not only get back into working out, having a good diet, and doing all the habits that make me feel good from within, but also doing a little bit of pampering. I may or may not have taken advantage of the Sephora sale last week and put it in order to reward myself after finals, so I have a few things I'm excited to try out, and we're going to be doing a very luxurious, in-depth everything shower later on in the video. On today's menu, I am really excited because I booked a hot Pilates class at 10:30, and I haven't been to this specific class in a while just because it hasn't matched up with my schedule for the past few weeks, so I'm looking forward to going again. I really like this instructor, and I feel like my Monday morning Pilates have kind of become a staple throughout the semester, but I've just had to put that on pause for a little bit while I was going through finals. And then I have decided I'm going to treat myself and get my nails done. I'm letting them grow out right now, specifically because I have been planning on getting them done. And if you know me, you know that I don't normally get my nails done. I really only save that normally for special occasions like holidays or my birthday, but I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and so I'm just gonna treat myself. We're gonna get them done. I also usually always get a very natural color because I get them done so rarely. I feel like it's nice to have something a little bit more timeless and classic, so we're probably gonna get a very natural baby pink or something like that. I think that's gonna be a really nice way to start off this week and this video, so I'm gonna finish getting ready, do the rest of my morning routine, and then we can head out. Got out of Pilates and I'm gonna go get my nails done now. I am so excited. It is a glorious spring day outside. Definitely making me very happy. Hello friends, it is a few days later, it's actually Wednesday, and welcome to my bathroom where we're going to be continuing the rest of this glow up. As you saw, I got my nails done on Monday and I'm kind of embarrassed because they look so natural that it feels like you can't even tell that I got them done, but I still really like how they turned out. I just didn't realize when I was picking out the color that it would look so close to my natural nail color, but this is what they look like. I feel like up close you can tell that they're slightly more pink, and regardless, I really like the shape. I love shorter nails. They feel just a lot cleaner, and I feel like I get really frustrated when my nails get caught in things, so I don't have that issue. I'm aware that they look pretty plain, but I'm still really happy with them, and honestly getting them done was such a treat. I felt very pampered, and I feel like it's a good way for me to just like unplug, because you have to sit there. Obviously you can't go on your phone, you can't really do anything, so I was just like letting myself be pampered, and I was listening to like the relaxing music that they were playing, and it was really nice. So I'm happy with them, and that was kind of like the first step to my glow up, and now we're gonna continue that with my everything shower routine. Obviously everyone showers like every single day, or at least I would hope so, but I feel like the everything shower is an opportunity to enjoy it and kind of treat it as more of a self-care ritual in a way. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have some new products from Sephora that I'm really excited to try and just incorporate into my shower. It feels really like funny to say that I'm excited about body wash, but I am for some reason. Actually, my everything shower routine starts outside of the shower, and I have a few steps I'm gonna do before I actually get in there. I feel like my hair is still pretty clean, and normally I would probably wait like another day or two before I wash it because I'm just like used to slicking it back, but I did do a workout this morning, so it's a little greasy from that. And I'm actually purposefully gonna make it greasier right now because I'm gonna add in some hair oil. My scalp is naturally pretty dry and sometimes flaky, so I feel like adding in this step of oiling my hair and just letting that kind of sit and absorb for a half hour or however long helps add a bit more hydration to my hair. Also, this smells so nice. I'm gonna kind of massage that in a little bit. Okay, now my hair looks greasy, but that's to be expected considering I just put a bunch of oil in it. So I'm actually gonna slick it back, that way it's out of my face. I now look kind of like an egg, but honestly slicking my hair back always makes me feel so put together, and I am gonna let that marinate and do its thing for probably a half hour. Actually, while I do this, we're gonna multitask and combine this with another step. I'm gonna do some teeth whitening strips. It says I'm supposed to put these on for 45 minutes, so I will put on a timer and then probably just like catch up on a few things here and there, do some tidying up in the meantime, and then once that's done, I'm gonna hop in the shower and do the rest of my routine. It is 45 minutes later. I am in my robe now because I'm about to hop in the shower, but I took out the teeth whitening strips and they were not the most comfortable. I don't know. I couldn't do those like regularly because you're just kind of chewing on plastic for 45 minutes, but hopefully it's gonna make my teeth and my smile look brighter. I also just finally unboxed the things I got from Sephora. I got some eye patches and I'm actually gonna put these in the fridge because I love how they feel when I put them underneath my eyes and they're nice and cold. And these are just from the Sephora collection. I actually love these. They are kind of pricey for just a single pair of eye patches, but I did get them on sale, and I think these are probably amongst my favorites. Not that I've tried on that many different eye patches, but I ran out of the ones that I was using for a long time, and I feel like these actually stay on really well and they don't slide off. I also got a little bit of skincare from Rhode because I really like the glazing milk. It's become one of my go-tos in my routine, and that's just like, I think, a product I'm gonna keep repurchasing for a long time. So I wanted to try out some other skincare from Rhode. I also didn't want to get just some body care things, so I have the glazing mist and the barrier butter. We can try these on after the shower because I'm also going to be doing my full skincare routine. And then as for the things I will actually be using in the shower, I got the Salt and Stone Centol and Vetiver. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but this body wash. It smells really good. And then this I'm also really excited about. I got the Josie Moran Argan Oil and Sugar Balm Body Scrub, and this one is in the vanilla scent. And I'm not normally the biggest fan of vanilla smelling things because I feel like sometimes it can be like almost overpowering how sweet and strong the vanilla scent is. But I actually really like this one, and I feel like a body scrub always leaves me feeling so soft and silky, so I'm excited for that. The time has finally come. I am officially going to get in the shower. I'm just going to dry brush right before. This is something that you can do to kind of help improve your circulation. I feel like it's kind of similar to gua shaing, but for your entire body. As you can probably expect, you just like brush yourself and your skin with upwards motion. I think you're supposed to like angle it or brush towards your heart, or at least that's what my research has shown. I feel like a horse whenever I do this, I'm gonna be completely honest, because this is like reminding me of those brushes that you brush horses with, but it has a lot of benefits and it's a little extra step I like to do when I have the spare time, especially because I'm gonna be shaving my legs. I feel like it's nice to kind of brush my legs a little bit. This is probably gonna take a while, I'm gonna be so honest, so I'm probably gonna put on some music and just let voiceover Clarice take it from here, but let's shower. As promised, I wanted to walk you guys through the different steps of my everything shower routine, and I think the most important one is to set the mood. I love to light a candle whenever I take a shower, not only because it's super cozy, but that way when I also step out of the shower, it smells really nice in the room. If you're showering at night, I also love dimming the lights a little bit, and then of course, it's always great to have a good playlist on, whether that be some relaxing jazz or whatever your favorite songs are at the moment. Once I'm in the shower, I always start by washing my hair first, and I usually like to shampoo it twice, and then once I move on to the conditioner or hair mask, I can just leave that in while I wash my body. I will link all of the products that I use in this video in the description in case you are curious, but to be honest, you really don't need any specific product. I obviously think it's fun sometimes to treat myself and try out different products, but to be honest, you can get a lot of really good stuff at an affordable price. You do not need to shop at Sephora. Once I'm feeling fresh and clean and I've shaved, I can then rinse out the conditioner or hair mask that I put in and continue the rest of my routine outside of the shower. I can confidently say that I'm feeling very fresh and very clean. The candle I've got going in here also smells so nice, so I feel like I'm at the spa, to be completely honest. I just put on this body lotion. I'm almost out, but it honestly smells so good, and I've been using it for I think over a year now, so it's lasted me a pretty long time, and I feel like the scent is just like exactly what I want after a shower. It smells fresh. It kind of smells like fresh sheets, but without the home cleaning scent, if that makes sense. I think the highlight of my shower was actually this body scrub that I just got. It smells so nice, and when I tell you, my legs and my like skin felt so soft and so smooth afterwards, I'm not kidding. I think because there's some argan oil in here, it was just like a 2-in-1 of a body scrub and almost like a body oil, because now, especially after putting on some lotion, my legs feel so smooth and so hydrated. I'm gonna keep this going and do my skincare now. I already washed and exfoliated my face in the shower. This is just the cleanser I've been using recently, and this exfoliating cream, or whatever it's called, genuinely is a miracle worker. I use this like twice or 3 times a week, and no other cleanser gets my pores feeling so clean. I have been using the self-tan serum from Garnier for the past few days. I usually just use it at night because you mix it in with your moisturizer, and then over time it helps you get a little tan on. It's nothing crazy, and I will say the smell is not the nicest, but I do think it works. I'm not going to use it right now though, because as I said, I prefer to use this right before I go to bed. First, vitamin C serum. Normally I would use this Merit Great Skin Moisturizer and then put on some SPF, but today I'm actually going to try the Barrier Butter. I always put my moisturizer on like this for some reason, and then I rub it in. I truly feel like a glazed donut. Last but not least, we're gonna try the glazing mist, which I feel like I definitely don't need any more glow right now, but feel like I'll have to use it more to actually let you guys know my thoughts, but I do like it. Last step are these eye patches. I just got them from the fridge and they're nice and cold. As a finishing touch, I'm gonna put on this perfume. It is so tiny. It was a sample, but it smells so good. It's from Jo Malone, which I love all of their perfumes, and this one is the Peony and Blush Suede Cologne. It just like smells like spring to me. And there you have it. That is my very detailed everything shower routine. I'm feeling so fresh, so clean, and very pampered. I'm probably gonna change into some comfy clothes and wait for my hair to dry a little bit more before I blow dry it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Now that the weather is finally getting warmer, I've really been trying to get outside as much as possible, and I've especially really been enjoying going on walks. Especially an early morning walk like this one, it just sets the tone for my day and I come back home feeling so calm and so at peace. Obviously, this being a glow up video, I focused a lot on physically pampering myself, but more importantly, I've really been trying to focus on doing things that make me feel good from the inside out. It's so weird going from the busyness and chaos of finals to suddenly having so much free time and finally getting to relax. And it's easy to just overstimulate myself and constantly fill up my free time by consuming content or trying to stay busy, but I've really been trying to purposefully slow down. I just had breakfast and got dressed, and now I am actually gonna curl my hair before I do my makeup. Fun fact, I am currently in my sister's room because she has an outlet closer to her mirror, and I didn't want to get an extension cord just to curl my hair in front of the mirror in my room. Technically, I could also have done this in the bathroom, but there's something about sitting down in front of a mirror while you're getting ready that just heightens the experience. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna start with a heat protecting spray. This is the one I use whenever I like blow dry my hair or obviously curl it. I don't know how long this is gonna take me because I do have quite a bit of hair, so it can be kind of time consuming, which is why I don't curl my hair necessarily super often, but whenever I do, it's a nice thing that makes me feel a little bit more extra. I actually only recently learned how to curl my hair properly. Before that, whenever I would try to curl my hair by myself, it would just not hold for more than 30 minutes. If, like me, you have a lot of hair or thicker hair, I obviously just section my hair off in sections, in layers, I don't know. And then I split it kind of in half like this, and I take my fingers and I just make like 3 or 4 sections. I'm gonna make 3 sections because I'm kind of in a rush. And then you just pass it through once to kind of like, I guess, warm up the hair. And then I just go down to the middle, twist it up, hold it for a few seconds. I release the clamp, go down about halfway again, roll it up once more. And then this is the part that kind of scares me, but it makes me feel really cool when I get it right. You dip it under and then go all the way down and twist it up again. Slowed down, it doesn't look like much, but when I'm doing it really fast, I don't know, I like get in a flow state pretty much. And I keep going. I am probably gonna watch some YouTube while I'm at it because this is probably gonna take quite a bit of time. It's like a half hour later, but my hair is done now and it's looking a little crazy because I need to brush it out, but I'm gonna wait until my makeup is done before I do that. I'm just gonna clip back the front pieces. In terms of makeup, I like to keep it pretty simple. I already did my skincare earlier. I also put on some SPF, but I'm going to put on a bit more of the Rhode Glazing Milk because I feel like it gives me a nice base to work with, and you really don't need that much. And then I use this little gel from Say. I feel like it just gives you a nice glow. I actually don't have any foundation, but I just use this Merit concealer and I feel like it has pretty good coverage, at least for the more natural look I'm going for. And because I put on that glazing milk before, I feel like this just goes on and blends so well. Next, I'm going to use this Rhode Pocket Blush. This is in the shade Freckle. And I like to put it on the back of my hand and then I just apply it with a brush. I'm going to do the same with bronzer actually. I use this bronzing stick from Dibs, and on one side it's a bronzer and then on the other side it's a blush. So this is great if I'm like traveling or on the go. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. I'm going to put the blush on my cheeks, obviously, and my nose. And then I also put on a little bit here. And I'm going to do the bronzer now. Just do my jaw. And then I just brush out my brows with a little bit of brow gel. For my lashes, I just curl them, and then I've been using this telescopic mascara. It's actually a brown mascara. And I do the bottom lashes just a bit. And then last but not least, I'm going to line my lips with the L'Oreal Blur Filler. This is in the shade Tea Time. And to top it off, I'm just going to use this gloss from L'Oreal. There we go. That is the finished hair and makeup look. I'm not even going anywhere. I'm literally just going to run errands with my mom, but it's still fun to get ready. And that brings us to the end of this glow up video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely had a fun time pampering myself and treating myself, and it was fun to bring you along with me for it. So I hope you enjoyed, and as always, feel free to comment down below any videos you want to see from me next. I will see you guys in my next video, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!